guys, Otterpop here. This is going to be a very different video because I have a brand spanking new tool. This is the is that backwards? That might be backwards. Hang on. This is the XP Deco Pro. That's right, I have a new drawing tablet, courtesy of my partner getting me a Hanukkah gift. Technically it's like Hanukkah and Christmas gift, but you know, he considers it a Hanukkah gift, and you know what? That's perfectly fine. It's a gift. It's a nice gift, because this, as I understand it, is not too terribly expensive. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna open this up while I talk a little bit about it, or at least as much as I know. So I understand that XP is kind of one of those. It's one of the bigger brands in terms of drawing tablets. I know that. Oh, what is it called? Starts with an H, or no, maybe there's not one that starts with an H, but there's another one, Wacom. I can't exactly remember how you say it, but I know that that one is very popular as well. But those tend to be a little bit for more serious digital artists, which I am most decidedly not, and they also tend to be a lot spendier. So I just went with XP because from what I've heard, they're a pretty good brand when it comes to more beginner type artists. And I did a lot of research in terms of what kind of tablet, what screen size, features, stuff like that. And from what I understand, for beginner artists, it has been recommended to me by numerous other artists, ones who have been at the digital art profession much longer than me, that screenless tablets are the way to go, because I think there are two primary kinds of tablets, and that is screen tablets and screenless. And this is a screenless. So in other words, I were to draw on this pad, what I would be drawing, I would see on my computer screen, which is a screenless. Screened drawing tablets, drawing pads, whatever, you draw something and it appears on the actual device. You don't need a secondary device in order to view what exactly is going on. But yeah, I did quite a bit of research, so this is a relatively good size to work with, because this, I believe, is a 9x5, which is actually a little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be. Wow. I mean, I know I have a ruler and I have a good idea about like measurements and stuff like that, but this definitely looks a bit bigger than I thought it was going to. Not that I'm opposed to that, honestly. Because of how I draw with my hand, like, you know, rubbing up against whatever surface I'm actually drawing on, I think it's actually a better idea that I have something a little bit bigger. Just taking that nice and careful. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty cool. So that, I believe, this is a scroll wheel. I'm not entirely sure of its functions. And then there are 8 different shortcut buttons. I'm not sure if they control, I'm assuming I can control what they control. And I cannot remember what the scroll wheel does. It doesn't seem to be a button, but it is a scroll wheel of some kind. So that's kind of neat. This, I'm willing to bet, is the the case for the drawing pen. Oh, just slides right off. I was looking for something else. Yeah, oh, these are pen nibs. Yeah. Oh, jeez. It's all right. Oh, I got like a bunch of extra little nibs in case I lose my current one, or it starts to get, I don't know, starts to get like blunt or starts not working or something like that. So I have extra ones. Here we go. Oh, yeah, it just kind of pops right out. Ooh. Well, this is nice. And you can easily hold this with either the right hand or the left hand. It's got buttons on it too. Looks like 2 different buttons. One smaller, one bigger. And yep, there's that little nubbin. I'm not sure how you would take the nubbin out. My guess would be rotating the tip somehow. I'm not entirely sure, but okay, and it goes in just nice and secure like that. Sweet. Well, we might as well keep it out, honestly. I'm going to be testing it out shortly. Yeah, I love that both the pen and the extra nibs have their own little case. I mean, it even says 8 pen nibs. And then we've got a box with something in here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, here we go. This is the cord that connects the actual drawing tablet itself to my device. And, of course, it's USB. No surprise there. Oh, it's got its own little strap. Nice. Sweetness. Oh, and it sticks there. Ooh, that's a good size. That might be a 1 meter. Maybe? Yeah, no, I think that's about a 1 meter. That's pretty good length, I will say that. Sweet. And then I have one more thing in here. This looks like some kind of manual. I mean, that would make the most sense, because, you know, manuals for stuff like this tend to be relatively small. My boyfriend managed to get this, during a sale, too. From what I understand, some of these drawing tablet companies tend to have sales semi-frequently, so I managed to get it, or he managed to get it, rather, right around the Black Friday sale. I think he got it on Black Friday, actually, now that I think about it. I have no idea what these are. Oh, wait, okay, hold on. Oh, I see now. It's for the USB, because they have USB-C ports, which means that they can connect to other devices that don't use USB-C. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I almost forgot about this too. I was wondering what this was. This is a drawing glove. I've never actually used one of these before. I mean, it doesn't seem like, you know, super fancy or anything, but that's kind of cool. I think it goes on the... Okay, I see. Oh, okay, gotcha. This seems pretty simple. It's not like super fitting. Actually, it's a little bit large, but okay. I could see that being a little bit comfortable for me. If only it weren't quite so big, but, you know, I don't really have a lot of control over that, so. Okay, there's a driver for this. Interesting. Oh, one quick guide is drawing tablets for Android devices, and the other is just a regular quick guide, so I think this one won't be as important to me, but I'll still keep it because it still could be useful. And I'm going to bring up that driver download because I guess I'm probably gonna need it. Don't worry, I'll be cutting out some of the boring stuff, but you know. Okay, there it goes. Ooh, setting up device. That's good. Ooh, yeah. I take it that worked, actually, because the thing started glowing. So, that's good. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I think I see what's going on here. Okay, so there are these markers that indicate the corner of the screen, and the position of the nubbin I have corresponds with the position on my actual computer screen. Oh, I'm trying to do like this, like trying to swipe it like it's a scroll or something like that. No, that's... Oh, so that's how I'm able to see stuff. That's how I'm able to easily see. Oh, because there's a cursor on the screen. That actually makes a lot more sense now. While that installs and downloads, let's do the final piece de resistance, which is... That's sleek. Sorry, did anybody else feel immensely satisfied when I did that? That is crazy sleek. Oh, whoa, wait, the scroll wheel can zoom? Oh, I can switch between zooming, scrolling, brush size, and rotate with a single button? Seriously? You know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and just create a spanking brand new one, just cause. Hold up. That's white, that's why. Ooh. Nice. Come on. Okay, again, I'm trying to... Oh, here we go. Ooh, that's right. I can set different brushes. Except I don't know how to edit them, is the thing. Because I use Krita a fair amount, but I don't know exactly how that works. Here's a nice thing, too, is that I don't need to be leaning forward at all. I can easily just lean back in my chair and just do stuff, you know? Ooh, there we go. Okay. Brush size. Zoom. Wait. That's scroll. Okay, so that's... Wait. So that's scroll. What the heck is zoom, then? No, that's basically the same thing. Oh! Okay. I see what's happening here. Undo, 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 undo all the undos. And then... I could see the scroll and the zoom seem to do the same thing, so I'm a little bit confused about that. But I could see that being incredibly useful. Ooh, that's right. If it scrolls based on the position of where my current brush is. So if I want to scroll down here, I can. Oh my god. That is going to be fantastic. It's going to take a little bit to get used to, but still. Oh. It has pen sensitive. It can sense when my movements are lighter. Oh my god, that's amazing. So yeah, let's go like really light. I don't know if you can see that. Heavier. Heavy. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Heavy. Ooh. My god, that's sick. At the moment, I feel relatively confident with, you know, what I can and can't do. So, I wonder if I can open up something. Let's see if I can't insert this new layer. Ooh, here we go. I forget how to make everything. Let's see if that works the way I think it does. Control. Whoa! Did not work how I thought that was going to work. Oh, scheisse. It's gonna take me a little bit to get used to these commands, but I think I've got a fair shot. Okay, so K5 is shift. Got it. So K5. If I hold, yep, then the whole thing stays exactly the same size. Sweet! This is just one of my random projects that I decided to kind of bring out. Because, you know, well, why not? I don't know. Let's just kind of play around with this a little bit. See how it goes. Let's use this. And let's do... Oh wait, that's right. I can adjust color as necessary here on this wheel. Okay. And let's try zooming in. Come on, zoom in. Oh, it's not zooming in the way I want it to. Dang it. Ooh, this is definitely going to take some getting used to. But so far, not so bad. Again, this is just something I really need to get used to. Because, you know, I'm used to looking at my own stuff, but I'm also very much used to, you know, not this. Because this is definitely weird. Again, I'm still absolutely baffled by the fact that it's taking in the pen pressure as well and adjusting as necessary. That's definitely going to take some getting used to. Which is weird because it operates very similarly to, you know, most pens and pencils out there, which is what I'm familiar with. Ooh, this is definitely whack. I mean, it's neat as heck, but it's definitely going to take some getting used to. Let me see if I can't find more appropriate. Let me try this. Ooh, oh, that's different. That's definitely different. Okay. Oh, I actually kind of like that. Okay, can I try making this a little bit bigger? Sure, I'll take that. Whee! 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 Heck yeah. I'm not completely opposed to that, honestly. I mean, it'd probably turn out a little bit differently if I was working on an actual project, but that's fine. That's why you experiment. That's why you try stuff out like this, so you can just get familiar with the basics, and then you move on to the more challenging stuff. I'd say this is something that would take me a very long time to get used to, but something that I would probably do a little bit more frequently. I'm a little bit surprised at how easy it is to use the scroll function, and how easy it is to how easy of a translation this is to between the digital and traditional sphere, Because again, this is very different than what I'm used to. Let's get this. Again, I'm not even really doing a serious project right here. This is just kind of a test to get a feel for how this stuff really works. Now let's say I wanted to blend stuff in. I want to see kind of how that works. Where is... I don't think that's it, but that could actually be kind of neat. Ooh, whoa. Not really what I wanted, but that's okay. That's why you do tests of this. Let's switch to digital. Maybe not. Erasers? Nope, it's definitely not erasers. Effects? Yeah. That's kind of what I wanted. Although, not really the effect I wanted. Mostly because it's so freaking big. So I should make this smaller. There, that ought to do it. Switch back to scroll. Okay, so I gotta remember, counterclockwise, zoom out or make smaller, clockwise, zoom in or make bigger. Okay, I could see this being useful for creating all kinds of cool color effects. Or specific, I don't know, specific patterns or textures maybe? I mean, technically speaking, there are already a bunch of like patterns and textures in the brush thing, but still. It's kind of helpful to know. Unless I want everything to keep more of a pencil-y texture, I can also change the opacity as well. So that it still has a slight blur effect, but it's not as prominent. And I know this looks really pixelated and doesn't look very good. Keep in mind too, I had to really condense the image file. So it's gonna look a little whack. I can even create different textures for different, you know, objects. I'm not really sure, because I know that there's some textures, but like trying to introduce textures into an existing shape instead of creating brand new shapes with like, you know, a texture brush or something like that, that could end up a little bit different, you know. Not too big of a deal, but still. Again, not as smooth as I would be with a pencil, but the feeling is definitely similar. I just realized too, I wasn't even wearing this. I mean, not that I necessarily need to, but you never know. It in its own way, it could still come in handy. Oh, wow. That actually feels a lot better. Because you can't really see my hand, but it is really flying across the paper now. It feels a little bit smoother. Not necessarily more stable, but it does feel better on the side of my hand. Especially given, you know, how I draw of sorts. Well, I'm probably not going to do too much of this because I think I got the general gist of it. I may play around with this just a little bit more, just because I am inherently curious, but I think I've got everything set up necessary that I need, at least for the upcoming stream. I can see why people suggested I go with a screenless tablet. This actually doesn't feel too bad. I adjusted very quickly to the digital movement of everything, even though like I was staring at the screen and I had a pad down here. Besides trying to remember where my shortcuts were, I could largely just keep staring at the screen for most of the time, which is something I was worried about. But I'm actually amazed how, I guess, natural it felt. And this is a solid size too. Again, this is a 9 by 5 inch section that you essentially get to play with. So it's pretty solid. And again, the movements of the cursor translate to the entirety of the screen that is given to you. So that is extremely helpful. I very much appreciate that. And you know, plenty of shortcuts and functions. The shortcuts, even if there's just 8 of them, it's gonna save my ass. I'm telling you that right now. I get a container with a bunch of extra nubs. I mean, there's 8 of them, so you know, these things are probably gonna last for a while. The drawing glove, not like the best. It's definitely not fitted to my hand. Obviously, it's a little bit big. If it was pulled down a little bit, that would be a little bit different, but you know, that's fine. Yeah, I still have this much room on that finger, unless I pull it down all the way. Yeah, if it was just a little bit smaller, that would have been nice. But I mean, you know, can't really conform a glove to every single standard, and it's not supposed to be anything super fancy. These I'm probably never going to use because I'm probably only ever going to use my computer for this. I mean, I don't know, maybe I could try my phone at some point, but I personally don't see the need to. But I could see this being a fun tool. It's going to take me getting used to. I'm not used to this kind of tool at all. But I could see myself getting a little bit better, slowly better with it over time. So we'll see what happens. And I'm actually going to go ahead and use this on Saturday. I'm going to do an actual art project. Is it going to turn out very well? I don't know for sure, but I sure as heck am willing to try. This is a solid tablet. This is the XP Deco Pro, and this is a small. They come in different sizes. I think there's like a small, medium, and large. The medium, I think, is either a little bigger than this, or it has a slightly bigger screen with the same general dimensions. And I think the large is like, this was a 9x5, like 11 by 7 or 8 or something like that. 11 by 8 maybe? Something like that. Solid tool. I'm amazed at how natural it felt and how I was able to easily transition to it. Obviously, I still have a lot to learn and still will take some getting used to, but it was not nearly as complicated or as hard as I thought it was going to be, so hooray! Can't wait to actually use this for some actual art projects. This is going to be fun. This is going to be very fun. So, sweetness.